Hello and welcome to Chaos Draft. It's back. Although I think an important distinction, this Chaos Draft I think is mostly recent sets. I think they said since Return to Ravnica. So you're not going to get any of those like old sets. Most of the packs are going to have more playable cards. So you don't have to resort to playing bad cards as often in this build. Ooh. Shivan Dragon is a bomb. That card is just kind of unbeatable. 6 mana 5/5 flying that can fire breathe. Probably what I'm going to be taking. It's a little unfortunate. Volcanic Geyser is probably the next best card, but there's also a good deal of blue. I actually think Armored Cancrix is probably good. Sensory Deprivation is decent removal, and a 1/3 flying Vigilance in Chaos Draft is pretty nice. But we're going to start with the big dragon. See where that takes us. Narcomoeba, not exactly ideal. So, no good red cards. I don't think I'm going to take Electric Static Field. It's just fine. I think all the good cards here are blue. We did just pass a good blue card. Rock Charger is really good if we want to be like red-white aggro. Because it's a 3 mana 1/3 flyer, which is already a good rate, and then it can give other creatures flying. I kind of like that. I'm trying to remember, there were only a few good cards that were blue, but like every good card in this pack is blue, right? Night Veil Sprite, Muse Drake, Capture Sphere, Devious Cover-Up. And they're all about the same level as Rock Charger. Given that we have Shivan Dragon, we kind of want to be aggressive. So I'm actually going to pass all this good blue and take the good white card, because they're similar. Yeah, we'll take that. There aren't as many like Surveil synergies, so makes sense there. Kind of sad I just got past the Stitchwing Scob, but Emissary of the Sleepless is also kind of nice. Search library for basic land card, not taking that. Did not know that card existed. Exile a land, okay. No, I think it's between Runaway Carriage is a 4 mana 5/6 trample, but it only hits once. I'm not in love with that. Stitchwing Scob is super resilient, but honestly, a 5 mana 2/4 flyer kind of just gets there. Moorland Drifter also a really nice pickup, but Delirium's pretty hard to hit in limited. You need like artifacts and enchantments, and that's just hard. I'm gonna take the Emissary and kind of stay on color here. Okay, now we can start getting an idea. 5 mana to do 4 damage as a sorcery is not the best, but it's pretty good. Lashweed Lurker, so it's an 8 mana 5/4 that puts something on top. Not in love with that. Creatures with power less than it can't block it. Okay, I don't love that either. We could just take Spectral Reserves. This makes flyers, it gains you life. And like, when you're playing flyers, you basically just want tempo anyway, so being able to do both is really nice. I just don't think I'm too fond of taking a 5 mana deal 4 damage spell. I think we can probably do better, and this card is really powerful. Okay, so white seems open. I think I can gather that from just looking at what these cards are. There's a 2 mana 1/4. Really only combos with angels. Probably don't have that many angels. We could take a Colossus Hammer. I like Apostle of Purifying Light. Lavakin Brawler, there's not that many elementals, so I think we just take Apostle. It's really good against black decks, and you know, maybe some sideboard hate is relevant as well. Okay, well green seems also kind of open, so maybe we don't play Shivan Dragon, we go green-white. That's definitely an option, but these are all pretty expensive. This is a 5 mana 3/4 Frontier Siege. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. That seems moderately powerful, and we can ramp pretty hard too. 4 mana, this gets us up to like 7 pretty easily. Okay, if we go like red, green, white flyers, that's probably better than Soul Summons. Looming Altasaur, this card is just unkillable. Cobbled Wings Unlimited is also very, very good. So I could see taking that over the Altasaur, but I'm not taking any of these. So I think it's between these two. The Altasaur just blocks everything, but that's a pretty replaceable effect. So I'm going to take the Cobbled Wings. This card's pretty hard to replace. Ooh, that's a very good card. What is going on with all these cards I'm getting past? I like Bronzebeak Moa. The Cluestone is hard to sacrifice. This card just hits hard. I'm going to take it, I think. Sure. Okay, wow. Griffin Sentinel Wield. I was considering taking that card pretty early. So green, maybe black, but definitely white seems open. So pretty much I'm like not clear on, you know, these guys, but Oh wow, Skyline Scout came around? Do people know what these cards do? There's also a Selesnya Locket, but I feel like a 2-mana 2/1 that can gain flying just seems really nice. Okay. Wow. Hinterland Logger. It's a 2-mana 2/1. I think I'm gonna take the card that can become a flyer. Because just a 2-mana 2/1 on its own is like already pretty nice, and our deck is looking pretty aggressive, and we're just getting past a bunch of stuff, so this is a 3-mana 1/2 that when it dies it makes an Eldrazi. That seems okay. But I'm not playing any of the rest, so we'll take it. Alright, well white is definitely open. We're gonna take, I don't have any angels, so we're gonna take Disenchant for the sideboard. Wow. Okay, well, Soul Summons is a lot better than the Great Horn. We can just kind of curve out. So I think we've clarified white is open. We might even go mono white. Unfortunately, we have to abandon our Shivan Dragon, most likely. Although, probably, like, Shivan Dragon is about as powerful as playing both of these. So, we'll see. Call of the Gatewatch. No, I got excited. I saw a white rare, and then I realized it's not what I want. So when this dies, it's a 5-mana 3/4 that makes a land into a creature. That's very nice. This is a 5-mana 2/2 that supports 2. Also seems good. I remember Seer's Lantern being quite good. And then some other stuff. Basically, do I want to try and go into blue? Because blue-white flyers is kind of like the best color combination. It's a 5-mana 3/4. Honestly, I think I might just take Makindi Aeronaut. It's a 2-mana 1/3 flyer that's like really nice. And a 5-mana 2/2 is okay, but I'm just gonna stay on curve, just take a bunch of 2-drops. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Can we move into black here for Obsidian? That card's insane. Alternatively, Guardian of the Gateless is also very, very good. It's a 5-mana 3/3 flyer, which is like a pretty good rate, and then it can block anybody. I don't think it's worth going double black. Obsidian's really awesome, but I don't think it's worth destroying our mana for when we can just take like a perfectly fine playable as it is. And in some situations, this card is just going to be better than Obsidian, because when you're playing flyers, you basically want to tempo your opponent out. You want to keep attacking in the air and then have like a big ground blocker or something like that. So this kind of does both, right? When you need to be attacking, it's a 5-mana 3/3 flyer. When you need to be blocking, you can just block a ton of stuff and kill them all. So, sorry Obsidian, but this is just a good card. Oh, first response. That seems kind of good. If you lost life last turn, create a 1/1 white soldier. So this is really good if you're trying to race, right? We can like take a hit, make a soldier, block, make a soldier. If you get land, the lands that like tap and damage you, I think we're in M15 and that was kind of a sweet combo. We could take Sanctified Charge, but that might even come around. I'm going to try and take first response. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but it could be good. Okay, so not taking either of these. This is just a 3-mana 3/3 basically. Ardenvale Paladin is a 4-mana 3/6 because we're going to be casting it for white. Or we can take... No, I'm going to take the 4-mana 3/6. That's so big. Ooh, I like that. I like Mighty Leap. I also really like Winged Shepherd. Flying Vigilance is like a really good combo. Maybe I just try and stay mono white. And then you can cycle it if you don't have mana. Yeah, because this is basically a 4-mana 4/4. The Exert is like kind of useful, but not amazing. Mighty Leap, like most of our creatures have flying. I'm just going to take this big flyer. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. This is kind of exactly the card we want. Also, Short Sword is very good. But I don't think this card's good. We don't have many historic cards. Adamant Will would be nice as well, but a 4-mana 2/4 that makes it harder for our opponents to attack us, I think is pretty much what we want. So we're going to take that. Hopefully wheel one of those cards. Sandcrafter Mage. So we could go Shivan Dragon plus Dragonloft Idol. This is a 3-mana 2/2 that pumps our smallest creature, the least toughness. See, all of our flying creatures actually have pretty high toughness, which is kind of nice, but I don't think I want this. It's just a 4-mana 3/3. I'm not going to get that many dragons. I'm going to take Tigrum Strike, I guess, if we do end up blue-white. Ooh, Rally of Wings. Okay. That was kind of the perfect... Wow, that's going to be gross. We have so many creatures with flying. Yeah, that's going to be very, very good. For 2 mana pumping our whole team, I love it. Okay. Expedition Raptor came around. We could also take Searing Light, but I feel like this card is actually pretty nice because we can put 2 counters on like our other flyers and it just single-handedly makes our pressure so strong. Now we can take, I guess, a Boros Charm in case we end up red-white. But probably not playing it. Okay. All the white cards wheeled, that's ridiculous. Ephemeral Shield is a nice combat trick, but Sanctified Charge is kind of just gross. Now we have 2 like big combat tricks. I don't love Battle Mastery. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. Well, everything we want is wielding, or wheeling. This pumps our toughness and makes a food token, but I think I'll take this. Probably not playing it. Wow. Literally every card we wanted wheeled. Okay. Alright, definitely playing that one. Maybe playing Mighty Leap. Probably playing Sanctified Charge. We'll see. No! Oh, man. Okay, everyone, this is Phantom Draft, by the way. So, we won't get Oko, but I don't think I can play him. In fact, this is like a very unfortunate pack for us to open. Someone's going to be very happy because Oko and Cast Draft just seems very, very strong. But I think I got to play Outflank. This is just like 1 mana kill stuff. It's actually pretty nice. Sorry, Oko. We're mono white here. Lockstone Restore. You gain 4 life. Okay. That card is probably going to come around. So we can... Now we kind of need to decide what cards we're playing. As far as green goes, we just have this Duder and Frontier Siege. The dragon side is kind of funny. We have like so many flyers that can fight stuff. You may, right? So taking Knight of Autumn there makes sense. Legion Guildmage is, I think, a better card. Because most of the time this is going to be a 3 mana 4/3. That's like most of the modes we're going to choose. Whereas this is like removal, right? It can tap. I think I'm leaning towards the red over the green. But I'm trying to stay mono white if possible. Like now I can take Ministrant. Ooh, there's some options. Ministrant of Obligation is very good. This is a 3 mana 2/1 that can trade. That's probably better than Senate Griffin. Because these have flying, right? Yeah. So making flyers seems good. Senate Griffin is good. For 4 mana we get a 3/2 flyer, but it might even wheel. And this just seems very, very strong. Now I can take... Let's see. Elite Guard Mage, if we do end up going blue, is like just a really good card. Wanderer Strike is removal, but it's pretty expensive removal. We don't have much removal, I will say. But 5 mana is kind of a lot. This card seems splashable alongside like maybe a Taigam Strike. So I'm going to take it. Because now if we want to go blue, we can. Because blue is something that, right, we just can take a Wind Drake. Although Propeller Pioneer and Ovalchase Drakestar, this card hits very hard. 4 mana for 6/1 trample haste. Or just take a Wind Drake. I think I'm just going to take the Wind Drake. I think I'm kind of committed to blue now. It seems a lot better than Propeller Pioneer. Alright, we get some options. Brilliant Spectrum, probably not doing that. Tap to gain 1 life is tempting. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Don't really need that, but it is sweet. Gaining 2 life for each creature is not that necessary, so I think we just take a Smite the Monstrous. Our deck is in desperate need of more removal, and we do need to make some cuts. I don't think I'm going to hit Delirium, so Desperate Sentry is kind of medium. Like, it can block okay, but that's about it. Ooh, Azorius Charm? I love Azorius Charm. So you can cycle it for a card, but putting creatures on bottom of their library is really sweet. Tower Drake is like a fine card to wheel, but this card kind of does everything you need. Also, giving everything lifelink really helps the game plan of the mono white or blue white flyers deck, because you're trying to race, so if you hit them for like 8 and then you gain 8 life, you're already up like 2 turns in the race. This card seems really nice. Whoa. What? What is Lena doing? What does she do? Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. That is ridiculous. Like, Starcrown Stag I thought was great, but Lena seems like an amazing top end here. Do I want a Gingerbread or I just want a Crashing Drawbridge? Well, I guess I could take the Turtle. Actually, the Turtle seems kind of good. It's a 4 mana 1/5, which is like kind of already what we want as far as like blocking goes. Yeah, I like the Turtle. Loxodon Restorer could be useful. Knight of Sorrows. Oh, Senate Courier. That's a really good flyer. Just blocks everything. And then I could have actually had 2 Charm Strays, I believe. Propeller Pioneer. That card's a little expensive, but someone can get last pick Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, sure. Alright, so we need to make some cuts. I don't actually think we need Cobbled Wings. Like, everything we have is flying anyway, so why play the card disadvantage? Moorland Drifter is very unlikely to get flying, so it's just going to be a 2-mana 2/2, so probably cutting that. Like, everything else is flying, right? Sanctified Charge. I don't think I need this Loxodon Restore, but it could be good. Soul Summons, if it hits a creature, is nice. I kind of want to cut one of these 4-drops. It could be this Paladin. The card is really, really big, but we kind of just have better stuff going on. Right, this makes a 1/1 flyer as well. And this gives all of our white creatures first strike. The turtle lets us hit in for damage. I kind of like most of this. Oh, the Apostle can be a sideboard card. I want to cut one of these. Maybe it is Sanctified Charge, but that effect just seems really strong in this deck. Maybe I just cut this turtle. Yeah, I can see that. We're playing 17. Because our curve, it's kind of top heavy, right? We have a good amount of like 4 and 5 drops. We want more blue. 12-5. Do like 11-6. We have 4 blue cards. We only need 1 blue mana, but I think I'm gonna run it like that. I'm trying to see. So outflank deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. That seems good. Soul Summons can hit a flyer. I guess the question is, do I have a better card than Soul Summons? This is almost, we're never gonna hit Delirium, so we're just assuming that's a 2-mana 2/2. I think Arden Vale Paladin is really the only consideration over Soul Summons. So it's just really big. Maybe that is better. It makes us pretty 4-drop heavy, but that's not the end of the world. Our deck has a lot of toughness that we're trying to take advantage of. So we can like block for a long time, take control of the ground, and then win the late game. I'd like that. I'm going to play this. It's just going to be huge. Yeah, see you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Nick 44444. We're on the play, which is really nice with this deck, and this hand is pretty good. I'm going to keep... It's a little bit slow, but we'll see. I don't want to cycle this Winged Shepherd. It really depends on if we draw a land or a 2-drop next turn. I'm not going to cycle it yet. I'm going to wait. So we drew a land. I think I might just hold this Winged Shepherd because with 4 lands already, the odds of us flooding are kind of high. So just having a higher density of spells. Oh wow, our 1/4 flyer is pretty good against a 2/1. Having a higher density of spells is more appealing to me. Go ahead. Aerial Guide. Alright, so everyone's playing the Flyers deck, which makes sense. Yeah, so keep holding that in hand makes sense to me. No point in attacking with the Senate Courier, so we're just going to pass turn. And we could run Rally of Wings just to kill their Aerial Guide if they attack with it. Gateway Sneak is kind of gross, but they don't have any they don't have any gates, so that's kind of good. So now we can play Guardian of the Gateless. That is our opponent, they have no gates. Pass turn, and now we have 2 creatures that can block the Gateway Sneak. If they have a way to tap down both of our guys, we're gonna fall pretty far behind, but if they don't, then we're okay. Yeah, just a morph, not too scary, because this is a modern morph, so I don't think like Willbender or any of those are really possible. 3/3 Flying Vigilance seems kind of good, so really glad I held on to this. We just blocked them forever, and now we have 2 ways to basically completely close out the game here. Like Rally of Wings into Sanctified Charge can just hit for so much damage. They can hit us for 3, but that doesn't even matter. We have 7. We can play both of these. How much damage is that? 1, 2, 3. So this is plus 4 on each creature, so that adds 12 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 12. We can put them to 1. So I'm going to attack with Winged Shepherd, and let's see. They can trade both of their creatures for my Winged Shepherd. I think if I Spectral Reserves and then do both of these, that's just lights out. So I would like to be able to do that. Let's give this Vigilance. Actually, I don't think I need to give that Vigilance. I'm just going to attack with Winged Shepherd. If they double block, then I can Rally of Wings, but I imagine they just take the damage. Yeah. Now we Spectral Reserves, 2, 3, 4. Now we pass turn, and then unless something happens, we can like pretty much just kill them next turn. We take 3. They're stuck on 3 mana. If this is not a flyer, then they're super dead. But if it is a flyer, then what? Are they just gonna like chump block? This seems really good. So we can play land, and then I think I'm just gonna attack out. If they don't block like everything, they just die. And we're going to be able to untap all of our creatures, so that's gross. Alright, so they're doing 4, so just casting Rally of Wings, we're going to hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we play Sanctified Charge, that's going to be 17. Okay, right, let me count this again, because this is +2, this is +2, so both of these add 12. And we're hitting them for 3, 4, 5. So that'll do it. This one's more important. Sanctified Charge. Game? Got him. That was gross. Okay, so they're like blue whatever. Which I feel like we're pretty well set up for this matchup. So we're just going to run it back. This hand seems a little bit slow, but Outflank can hopefully... get us there. And Propeller Pioneer is also quite good with Outflank, if need be. Ardenvale Paladin, not at its best. This could be a game where we fall behind pretty quickly, like if they have a turn 3 that gate creature or whatever. We're gonna have to like chump block with Ministrant, but if they don't have a good play this turn, then we should be okay. Aerial Guide, I don't mind too much. We have a lot of stuff that can block that. Let's play the Ministrant. Go ahead. Next turn, it really depends on what they do. I would like to cast a Propeller Pioneer so I can trade with the Aerial Guide, but if they play a big ground creature, sure. Well, if they do nothing, then I don't mind that. Yeah, let's play the Pioneer because it can block the Aerial Guide and make a 1/1 ground creature. Because the counter doesn't matter, we're just going to trade with their 2/2. And we want more creatures in play, that way Outflank can kill stuff. What is this? Oh. Okay, that's gonna get big. Respect. So what do I do here? I think I want to cast a 4-drop. Let's attack first. I doubt they trade, but if they do, then we can Emissary of... Oh, I cannot cast Emissary, that costs 5. Alright, I think I'm just gonna tap out for Spectral Reserves. Because that makes Outflank more likely to be able to kill this guy, the Thunderhoof. But if they have an enchantment to target him, that's going to get really bad. Yeah. So now they have a 5/6. Alright, take 5. Ooh, Azorius Charm is also a good way to get around that. Well, drawing a blue would be good. Let's play this with Adamant. If they have a counterspell, that's rough, but we can only do so much, you know? No attacks, and then as soon as we draw blue, we can put this on the bottom, or... we can maybe set up to Outflank. 3/2 flying hexproof. Okay, that's not so bad. Alright. I don't hate my position. I guess I cast the Ministrant, because that can chump block the Ferris Band Thunderhoof quite well. No good attacks though. And what I could do is, if they attack with the Thunderhoof, I can block with the Ministrant, assign combat damage. At the end of combat step, I guess I see how they attack. We can outflank this guy. Oh, they just give it flying. Right. Okay. That's kind of bad, but not the worst, because we can outflank the Aerial Guide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's kill that. And then I think I'm just going to take this 5. Because every flyer is important with Rally of Wings. And a Plains was okay. So let's play the Plains. And we attack with the Ministrant? Maybe we just don't attack with anything. I think I just don't attack with anything. Just play Skyline Scout, hold up Rally of Wings, like, defensively. Because now their attacks are not good, and we have pretty good defense. And as soon as we hit blue, Azorius Charm can do a lot. Sky Scanner's sweet, I love that card. Wish I had one. Okay, they have nothing. But they have 5 cards in hand. What could possibly be in their hand? So I can turn the Servo into a flyer with Emissary of the Sleepless. And the 2/4 flyer really blocks Soul of the Rapids, but I kind of like holding up Rally of the Wings as well. And I can't play Emissary and hold up Rally, so I think I just pass turn for now. They have 5 cards in hand, which is bad, but I don't know. Waiting seems a little bit better. We are at 10 life, though. Okay, that's bad. But if they go for an attack, we can really get them. Attack for 3, so I can Rally of Wings. Man, that card's really good against my deck. I can Rally of Wings and then block that to kill it, but I would lose one of my creatures in the process. But I don't think my blocks are getting much better. I guess Emissary can just block that by default. We're gonna take it. Okay, Island was kind of ideal, so let's attack with the Ministrant and a Servo? Because we want a creature to die here, I believe. We'll not attack with anything. They're pretty good on defense too. Play Emissary. So now we have a blocker for Soul of the Rapids, and we have Azorius Charm to prevent like too much bad stuff from going on. Put target attacking or blocking creature on top. Okay. Yeah, I think we're set up for a pretty good attack next turn, but they're at 20 and like none of my creatures do any damage. That's kind of an issue. How did they scry? 1 on bottom. They put 3 cards on top. Okay. That is definitely something to note. Senate Courier is good. I have to tap out of Azorius Charm for a turn, but I don't think that matters too much. It's an 0-4. I mean, that blocks everything. I really want Ministrant to pop. Maybe I should be attacking with it. The one turn I tap out of blue. They have a 10-11 trample now. Alright, let's go through the math. Can I kill them? They have 2 flying blockers. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flying attackers. And none of them have any damage, so no, I cannot kill them. But Azorius Charm can go a long way. So if I just block with like Ardenville Paladin, Ministrant, and that seems it, right? I prevent 7, I take 3 down to 4 life. Sure. Then I can Azorius Charm. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if that's exactly where I want to be. I think now is the time to get in our Rally of Wings hit. Because they're tapped out. And we get to see how they block as well. Because we could just give lifelink. The problem is after this attack, we basically can't do anything. Alright, so Rally of Wings is kind of good here. We trade for Soul of the Rapids. We eat their Sky Scanner and we hit them for a good amount of damage, down to 9. Then we can Azorius Charm the Thunderhoof. But we need some way to increase our damage because Dampening Pulse is really problematic. And we don't have any card draw, so I'm going to hold this Plains. Watch me get hit by Miscalc. Fortunately, Miscalc does not exist in this format. Sure. Well, if they don't have a way to protect it, this is going to go quite well. They're going to get these guys, right? But they're going to have a 3/3 and a 2/3, and I have 2 4 toughness creatures that can block that. And then I guess we just attack for 1 in the air. Man, I think Dampening Pulse is the best against our deck that it could possibly be. Yep. Ooh, that was amazing. Alright, Elite Guard Mage. You have power. You can attack for damage. Plus gaining life is also good. I guess we just attack for 1 in the air? They're at 9, we gotta start somewhere. Hitting for damage is... it's gonna take a while, we'll put it that way. I'll play this island. So they draw their 3/4 heroic guy. What is this much mana? Holy cow. What? What? Alright, well it does not have trample. So that's very good for us. We can just start hitting in the air. Winged Shepherd can also attack, so we can hit them for 2. We have a lot of chump blockers. I think we can do this. Cast you. Keeping a land in hand so they don't know what's going on. And we can chump block the Hydra with the Servo. We might actually be able to do this. It doesn't have trample, right? Yeah. So we chump block here. I don't want to take it because then we just die to a pump spell, and the servo's not doing very much anyway. They play the Trailblazer, or Primordial Worm. Okay. I believe we have done it! Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play the Raptor. That is an amazing draw here. Pump up the Senate Courier, and these will become 1/2s, so they can be blocked by the Tattered Haunter. Can I kill them? So they block here, they take 1, 2, 3. Sure, we'll pump up this Spirit, I guess. Yeah. Give you Vigilance. I think we might actually be able to beat this stupid Dampening Pulse. Attack, 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 attack. So if they block here, they take 1, 2, 3, 4. They fall down to 2 life. If they don't block, they die. So they have to block here, and then on the Crackback we have 4 blockers. They have a lot of attackers, but we have Vigilance. Okay, I think this attack makes sense. We're just gonna chump block a lot with our O1s. No, what do you have? No, what do you have? Stop! Okay. That's bad. They fall to 3, so if they can't kill us, I'm gonna play this land. We can kill them in the air if they don't have anything. They have 1 card? I think we might do it. Just double chump? Okay. Give you Vigilance. Yes, we won! Take that, Dampening Pulse. See you guys next round. We're on the draw. Sure, I'll keep this. It's slow. Everyone's playing blue-white flyers probably, because why not? I don't think I want to cycle Winged Shepherd. This card is actually really strong in this format. Unless I see them play something very aggressive. But if they're just passing turn, there's no rush to, you know, trade this card away. And I guess I'll play blue. Maybe they play around a counterspell or something, who knows. Blue-red is scary. That's like my favorite Chaos Draft color combination. They're probably like full-on control. Super jealous. Alright, so we're gonna play, probably, if they're tapped low, I'm gonna play the Paladin, because it's much harder to kill with red removal. Most red removal does 5 at the most. And if they counter it, sure, we'll do it anyway. Run into a counterspell. If they have exclude, like, I haven't seen any counterspells, so it's more likely that they just have something else, but I guess we'll see. Yeesh, okay. Denied Existence. Trying to think about how our control matchup is. Really depends on how, yeah, it really depends on how good their deck is, like how good their bombs are, because we don't have that much removal. But yeah, my rule of thumb is basically like, I'm not going to play around a counterspell if I haven't seen anything from their deck, because if their deck is full of just removal spells and not counterspells, playing that card there is so much better than just passing turn and then letting my opponent play a bomb. What is this? Oh, that's very good. Alright, Plains. Alright, Propeller Pioneer, get in there. Do your thing. Alright, so their deck is mono counterspells. I'm imagining from just what I've seen so far. They have 3 instant or sorcery, so that flips. Yeah, okay. Oof, okay, that's rough. But they're only 2/2s, and they have 1 card in hand. That's a very good draw, actually. 4, play Baird, and then we have Adamant Will to protect it. I like that better, because the 2/4 blocks everything that they have. Yeah, and if they... Prowess gets +1/+1. If they play a spell, we can Adamant Will. They can't really attack. What is this? What? No! Oh my gosh. That's absolutely disgusting. Well, that is a sequence of plays that the opponent could have, I suppose. I can't beat that, that's for sure. I get a Dimir Cluestone, great. And Aurelia Wings. Okay, I mean, we cast this. But we need them to have, like, actually nothing in hand. And their deck seems full of... This card's so good in limited. They took, like, the best creature in my whole deck, too. That's the rough part. Sure. That card seems pretty bad most of the time. Am I just dead? No, I go to 1. If they have an instant or sorcery spell, I die. But I currently take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go to 1 life. They're hellbent. So this is actually kind of weird. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I need them to play a spell, but now I don't need them to play a spell. We can hit for 3. No, I can't. Because I have to pay mana to attack, and I want to hold up Smite the Monstrous. Oh, this is rough. Okay, so they're swinging out. I'm going to... I think I can't beat them having a spell. So that's step number 1. Actually, we can get pretty... Let's start by outflanking the zombie army. We need them to have just whiffed. It looks like they whiffed, so... I think Rally of Wings is actually pretty sick here because... Well, we have to double block because Adamant Will... We can block here, here, Adamant Will the Windrake, but Rally of Wings lets us just kill both of their guys. I guess I set up like this. Yeah, that seems kind of good. Okay, they're hellbent. I'm at 1 life, but 1 is not 0. Let's get in. Hit for 5. They're dying pretty quick, and we have Smite the Monstrous. Go ahead. Slitherblade! No! What are these draws from the opponent? Oh my god. Slitherblade, that's your draw. You got it. You got it. We're just dead, right? I can't. I'm at 1. Oh man, alright. That's so gross. Yep. Alright. On to the next game. Slitherblade. 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 I'm just gonna keep saying Slitherblade. So they're like mono blue. First response, like, could be good, but I don't love it. I think I just run it. They just had a really good draw. Alright, we get to be on the play. They're not gonna have a crazy draw. This hand's pretty good. We have every... No. We just need to draw 1 plains. Alright, they play an island. There's our plains. Alright. No more lands. That's all we need. Please. And we know they have counterspells, so... What is this? Curious Homunculus is a good card. I still can't believe their draw. We're gonna play plains. That way if we had another plains, we could play Paladin with Adamant. Ministrant can block the Curious Homunculus. And it's like pretty hard for them to just kill it. They have the Gargoyle, okay. Well, this is a very obvious counterspell. But the Gargoyle actually kind of halts all of my aggression. Let's see. Do I want to run into a very obvious counterspell? Do I want to run into it? Can I really play around it? That's the other question. Because they're just going to have the Gargoyle in play. I think I have to put enough on board. Like, if they use counterspell on Griffin Sentinel, sure. Because this is like a very low impact threat. And I'd much rather have this get countered than Baird or Ardenvale Paladin or something like that. And, you know, if they didn't have a counterspell like with Anticipate, then we get to get a creature in play, which makes Expedition Raptor next turn very powerful. So, yeah, I like that play, I think. Now is where we kind of need to think about which creatures we're okay with getting countered and which creatures we're not okay with getting countered. Like, this getting countered is very bad for us. Ooh, this can go kind of well. This actually can get really gross. I guess I swing with both. And then if they put all their mana into the Gargoyle, I can Rally Wings. Otherwise, I can just take it. So they're very clearly holding up something. But all their counterspells cost 3 mana. So let's just pass. They're not doing anything. And if I'm going to bait, I would like to hit another plains to bait with my Paladin. But yeah, waiting for them to tap out, what is that? Oh my gosh. Opponent's deck is really good. I'm going to take the 5. Oh wait, no, I can just sacrifice this. I kind of want this to die. That actually worked out pretty well. Sure. There's our plains. So I can play Baird and hold up Rally of Wings, or I can play Expedition Raptor and pump up my team. I kind of like Baird plus Rally of Wings. It makes their attacks really bad. So they pay 1. I don't hate that. I'm going to take the damage for now. I could Rally of Wings and try and block, but it seems a little bit sketchy right now. Because they could just like counterspell or something like that. next turn I might give it away. If I'm going to draw land, a Plains would be ideal because then I can Adamant the Paladin while still holding up Rally of Wings without being suspicious. But there are a lot of good spells that I could draw too. Smite the Monsters being the most ideal. What is this? Spellkeeper weird, okay. So they can still hold up Counterspell this way. So let's draw a Plains or something else. Ooh, I like Azorius Charm. Azorius Charm's pretty good. So let's attack. He has Vigilance. They can just bounce off, but sure. Then we play the Paladin, suspiciously not paying for Adamant, but it is what it is. The 2/5 is just as good, and okay, I don't think they have counter spells then. Well, maybe they do. That seems like something worth countering though. Alright, so we're gonna go for the Azorius Charm first. Putting that away, because then if they counter that, then Rally of Wings is like almost guaranteed to get through. Glacial Crasher is a 6 mana 5/5 defender. Sure thing. And a Plains was amazing there. Can I kill them? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can sure hit them for a lot of damage, but we're gonna play Expedition Raptor. I guess I want to hold up a blue. We'll go Plains. Play this Raptor. Oh, no, it can attack, right. If there's a mountain on the battlefield. So I could pump up my Paladin so that I can block the Glacial Crasher. That kind of makes sense. Make Griffin Send a little bigger and just make this bigger. Can I kill them with Rally of Wings next turn? Because they're going to play the dragon. They have one blocker, so they block here. And then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And right now I'm hitting them for 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually cannot do lethal, so I think it makes sense to pump this. Attack, attack, attack. And the dragon, I think I just take 5 from. That's not too big of a deal. Right, so now I hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wait, that is lethal. What am I doing? Oh, right, because they're going to block. Yeah. What costs 5 mana here? Are they going to switch the Gargoyle for something good? Don't have that again, although the Gargoyle is kind of important. Switching the Gargoyle with my Griffin Sentinel. Fine. That's really good for you. And then they can get Shrewd Negotiation back. What? Okay. Are they still dead? So I pump this up. This is going to block here. They're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're going to fall down to 2 life. Sure. And they're going to lose their Griffin Sentinel. Rally of Wings. So they're at 2 life, and I have 4 flyers. They can get back Shrewd Negotiation and cast it, but I still have lethal in the air. They can play the dragon, but I could still get in for lethal damage that way. Yeah, so they are digging. So I imagine we win because they can't even attack and like do all of this. They anticipate for a kill spell. I don't even know what they could find here. Okay, all right, let's do it. So their deck is just like Big Dude Chunkies. Big Dude Chunkies is a real archetype, don't even worry. Run it back. Alright, so this seems like the kind of hand where cycling Winged Shepherd makes more sense. I'm gonna keep this. On the draw, we basically want to get up to 4 mana. If I draw a 3rd land, then maybe I don't cycle this. But yeah, I think I basically have to cycle this now to try and hit a 2-drop, a 3rd land, basically any castable spells, because it's gonna be a while before I cast this. Okay, opponent's doing nothing. Okay, they are doing something. Zephyr Charge, sweet. Their deck is real clunky, but we kind of need a land really, really badly. Okay, that's rough. We're on the draw too. We kept a 2-lander on the draw with the cycler. Just discarding the hand size here seems like the worst thing I could imagine. Land. Okay, well, the worst thing I can imagine. What do I discard? Smite the Monster seems good against their deck. Yeah, we got Opt. That sucks so much. Probably we discard Expedition Raptor because we're very far from casting it, even though it's really, really good. And like Outflank doesn't do anything because we don't have any creatures. This is bad because now they can like counter our stuff. That was our chance to like resolve a Rock Charger. Yep. Man, this is rough. But part of Magic, right? Sometimes you're going to get mana screwed. What is this? Oh, that's a sweet card. Land. Alright, what do we discard now? Spectral Reserve's Rally of Wings seems like a way to get back into this. So I guess I discard Outflank, because if I am putting enough creatures into play where that's going to be good, then I have mana. And it's a pretty low impact card most of the time. It's going to kill like a Beam Splitter Mage or something. Now opponent's holding up counter spells, but honestly, if we hit a land, like running lands, we can still come back. Okay, Plains. So they like almost certainly have a counter spell. I'm going to cast Rock Charger here because as weird as it sounds, Rock Charger is actually worse than Griffin Sentinel in this deck because everything I have is flying. So them countering this is totally cool with me. Now we get to resolve a hopefully Griffin Sentinel, or I guess hopefully Elite Guard Mage, but discarding twice to hand size feels really bad. Okay. Now if I hit a lands, I'm just gonna cast Baird and hope that they don't have the Switcheroo card, probably. Because Baird is really good against this board. Senate Courier. Oh, this is rough. That doesn't even block very well is the problem. We block here, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we fall down to 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could fall to 3 life and they get a... No, we take... Wow, they actually have a... No, that's Surveil, not a Mass. Okay. We fall down to 3. Elite Guard Mage can put us up to 6. And then we block here. If they don't have a spell and we draw land... Alright, that's just game. We took too long. See you guys next round. Alright, we are in round 3 against Glee 8. We're gonna go first. Can't keep this hand. Can't keep this hand. What is going on? We're playing 17 lands in the deck. At the mercy of variance. Alright, this hand's okay. We're gonna keep this, put back a Smite the Monstrous and a Plains. And then we just have to draw lands, really. Trying to curve out with Skyline Scout into creatures into Expedition Raptor, but the full 7 would have been a lot nicer, that's for sure. Okay, Rock Charger is pretty good. Okay, coming back. There's hope. Now we just need to draw like 2 lands. Or even better, we draw land into the... Do I want to trade here? Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. I don't think I want to trade because Rock Charger just blocks. If I draw... No, that doesn't work anymore. A land here would be good though. Like running lands, Spectral Reserves and Expedition Raptor can just completely brown an opponent who's playing 3 colors. And we're already at card parity now. Okay, Island is good. So let's attack. I'm not going to pay the 2. So they only had 2 cards. Yeah, that's not so bad. Not going to give it flying. And I'm going to Spectral Reserves because it's more mana efficient. Now they know we have Rock Charger, but that's fine. That was kind of a suspect clutch of Currents, but I guess we'll see. Alright, they just... Ooh, Outflank is kind of good. So I think I'm just going to attack for 2 and then play the Rock Charger. Seems good to me. Sometimes you mulligan to 5 and still win. And now any land is a good draw and any spell is a good draw. Okay, that's really not that bad. Expedition Raptor is going to be real good. That attack seems aggressive, but I guess it makes sense. Okay, Griffin Sentinel is kind of good. Attack, attack, attack. No. And that's what I mean. Every land and spell is good. Now, Griffin Sentinel can block the Homunculus. And Outflank is getting to the point where it can kill big stuff now. Okay. Oh, wow. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can put them to 1. I don't think I'm going to activate this Rally of Wings, but if they have like a removal spell or a burn spell, then Rally of Wings is going to be very good here. There's just no point in playing around, like going for it, because they can blow us out so easily with some stuff. Notion Thief, sure. Right, that wasn't lethal because 1, 2, yeah, they would have gone to 1. So if it was lethal, maybe I go for it. Oh wow, we won. Okay, Mold of 5, take it down. I I think this pro-black creature seems like it could be kind of good. And we're going to play that instead of this paladin, I think. Yeah, run it back. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. This is like our other hand, but with more spells and lands. Leading on. Ooh, that was a good draw. Sanctified Charge is also just really gross in this deck. So what do we want to see? I think I'm going to play Apostle. Get in a couple like protection from black hits seems nice to me. Coral Barrier. Ooh, they make an Island Walk Squid. That's kind of sweet. Let's go Plains into Griffin Sentinel. Can't really attack. Kind of regret this Apostle, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to die too quickly to this Island Walk Squid. Yep. So this feels like a Notion Thief. I'm going to attack for 1. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to run out Elite Guard Mage into Notion Thief or Counterspell, so I'm just going to play the Aeronaut, pass turn, see what they have. There it is. Look how good I am in this game. Totally called it. And now they can't even attack with Notion Thief. Although, Notion Thief is just a permanent effect. It just always stops Elite Guard Mage. Wow, Pro Black is actually really good here. Alright, take 1. Let's attack. And just run out Emissary of the Sleepless, I suppose. Nobody died, but that's fine. None other guys can attack in. What is this? If you have the City's Blessing, you draw a card. Okay. Fogwalker. Okay. I'm really, really liking this Apostle right now. Oh, wow. So here's the problem. If I play Elite Guard Mage, they get to draw a card. And they seem to be like pretty limited on what they can do. I can Rally of Wings this turn to hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then next turn Sanctified Charge is just lethal. Or I can play Elite Guard Mage and Rally of Wings. Maybe I do that. Pre-combat Rally of Wings to get in that extra 1 damage. Them for a bunch. They're down to 7. I'm going to give them the 1 extra card. It kind of sucks, but it's just so much more power with Sanctified Charge out. And they're at 7 life playing blue-black with a very light white splash, so I don't really know how much they can do here. And them swinging out seems very desperate. So we block there. Actually, I guess I block there. And then double block here. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I think I just make these blocks. I don't want to give them a card. Sure. Because that seems like a desperate attack. It seems like they're just dead. Crosslinks taps down that, but I still have lethal in the air. 1, 2, 4. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got to be better to play this Raptor than go for Sanctified Charge. Yeah, that's how you do it. That seems better. Wow. Well, if we hadn't gotten so unlucky in match 2, I mean, our deck seemed very, very solid. Just flyers. If you're ever playing Cast Draft, you don't know what to do, just flyers. They win. We never even saw Lane. I didn't even remember that was in my deck. Can you imagine? This card seems very good. Yeah, that's Cast Draft. Gonna be doing quite a few more, and see you guys soon.